Okay, welcome everybody to Season 1, Round 2 of the Atomic World Challenge. We're here with Agent Ranger, who once again won the poll. The race today is Speed Chicane. It's by Lord Killer. And we're going to go over the field today. So basically, we're going to go everybody in order of where they did. First, we had Agent Ranger in his best lap with his Spectre Custom. And then we had Sneaky Gyraffe. And, of course, his Spectre Custom. So let's go over to Daddy Trump, who brought out a 770 today. Everybody knows from the last one. Here's Tomboy in his Bestia. And then we have Chewy bringing out, he got an upgrade from his last Jester over to a new Jester race car. And then a late entry was Juxury, who started off with engine problems early and had to replace a car. We had two other qualifiers for the race. Unfortunately, we're unable to make it out tonight. We were expecting to see the Massacro presence today, but unfortunately, it had some problems, so we're gonna roll with what we got and hope everything will work out. So, okay, today's race is called Speed Chicane again. It's a very technical, as you can see some of these turns in here. Everything is really tight. There's going to be some crazy areas to pass. We're going to see how this is going to unfold. It's going to be a tight race. I expect a lot of changes between the qualifying rounds and everybody that's here today. Was a total of 3 seconds. So I expect this race to be really, really crazy to start off. So, and as you're watching right now, this is actually the parade lap for the race. So they're going to get ready to go. So Agent Ranger's coming up, and this will be a parade. This again is a parade lap. So once it's going to go, it's going to go. So I hope everybody's excited for this race. Everything is about to get ready to go right now. So we're already seeing some heated turning right here. Oh, Daddy Trump is over the wall. Craziness. So we have, all of a sudden, we already have some incredible changes going on in the field here. Agent, of course, doing the pole position today, really did place a speed that everybody is going to have a challenge trying to beat. So. And as you can see, this is a really technical track. It can be tough to pass here. So things are going to be tight. And it already looks like things are just getting crazy. So, but we expect this to be a really, really tight race over the end of this. Now it's exciting to see this. Oh, by the way, Demonic did not make qualifying. He was the winner of our last race. He did an amazing lap for today, but ended up being not competitive for the field, and didn't have time to come out today, so he wasn't even able to make it. So we got what we got. So, but again, Agent and Sneaky, who you guys know from the last race, did really well and had some competitive runs out. And I'm expecting a great replacement with our guy Juxury here. As you can see, this Spectre custom stuff is really tight and just crazy racing to watch it. So it looks like Daddy Trump has already had some problems with his. He was reporting problems earlier in the day, and it looks like his car finally took a loss. So Juxtry's already placing a 150 in the lap structure here, so he's getting a good time. So let's see where Sneaky's sitting right now, because he did pretty much the best of all the finishes from the last race. So it looks like he's got a little bit of catching up to do before he can catch up with the leaders. And here's Juxtry and Agent fighting it out. Oh! Massive accident by Agent Ranger. Let's go over to him real quick. Look, he is recuperating it back, but fall all the way back to fourth, man. He's gonna have problems with that. So let's go up to Tomboy. Tomboy's got it up in third. That's the thing is there's big battles of attrition that are going on right now. So there's So this is again coming out to be quite the battle here. So we see Agent Ranger pushing his edge around, trying to get his lane back, because he definitely had the car for today to beat. And it's amazing for power. So yeah, see, that's the thing about this is you get these tight turns. And Tomboy goes down. So let's go up and check out how Sneaky is doing in this race. He's got some space on it. And we got a nice 146 from Juxtry. It's funny that Sneaky did, I believe, a 146 for his qualifying lap as well, and so did Agent, and they just haven't been able to pull that power back to the race line. So, but we see Juxtry up there. He is holding that line. So, but Sneaky's coming up on him, and that right there, that's actually a Daddy Trump's car broken down the road there, so hopefully that won't be too much of a problem for him. I was hoping that they pull it off the track, but obviously it's still in position. So we're still here with Sneaky. As he comes around the corner here, we see Tomboy passing over the bridge, trying to reel in the newcomer Juxtry. And they're pushing. You can tell that people are just pushing for their laps to get their times up, so, or at least try to get the other guys in place. So also, somebody was asking about how the Atomic World and why we've actually done the things that we've done right now. Atomic World isn't just a competitive challenge that we see so we can just try out people's racing ability and really try to make a more competitive circuit race that we're going on. The other thing that this is the whole goal too is going to be to what we did last time was showing off new tracks. And originally we were just showing the new tracks, and we weren't very happy with it because it kind of just put stuff out there for people to see, and it didn't really mean much per se because, you know, there wasn't any much to see all the competitiveness that happens on a track like these, and some of these were amazing tracks. So what we wanted to do was to allow these new players to not only just have their tracks out there, but to see what it looked like to have competitive racing on them. And a lot of these guys don't even know that they have no idea that we're using their tracks. Like anything in GTA for Social Club, it's public, so we can grab that stuff, put it out there, and enjoy the racing on it, and you guys can enjoy the racing with us. So what we're going to do too is that these obviously will be broadcast at Sunday at noon, and we'll put the connections in at the bottom so that you'll be able to see the links to the tracks. The tracks themselves are Xbox tracks, so that's going to be something that might play into it, but for some of you other people that are on other systems, you might be able to find a way to get something going with it. So it looks like Sneaki pulled off a 143. That's a massive lap, but he's still having issues catching up with Gyraffe with his 145. But does seems like he's reeling him in, but getting a lot of air around that corner. Oh, and that's the other thing. If you're watching today and you say, "Hey, I got a racetrack that's on Xbox. I want you guys to try it out." We run these laps cordially. The races for this season have already been selected. So if you want to qualify for one of these races, we'd be happy to have you. And definitely we do that. We'll be doing it all during the week. The final one, if you want to schedule a time, we do Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to have programming so that they can get together and have good timings with it, and put those qualifyings out there for everybody to run. The qualifiers are non-contact races, so you don't have to worry about bumping and rubbing with everybody. They're very enjoyable. They're very fun. And then if you can make it to the race, great. If you can't, we'll do what we got to do. So, but like I said, the races usually take place on a Saturday. We vary the time to make sure that nobody can invade the space. It does happen. People come in and we have to boot them, and we'd rather not even have to do that. We'd rather just be, people that are qualifying come in, and then everybody who doesn't make it can enjoy the race on Sunday. So now that we have the position, let's go back and see how Agent's doing. Oh, and now we're hearing that Gyraffe crashed. And there's Sneaki going in first. And now Sneaki crashed. Wow, what a quick change. The loading things just do not want to play fair with us today. But it looks, he's getting squirrely over there. Let's go back over to Sneaki. Look at this. This is going to be a battle here. And it looks like Sneaki is taking the lead. We also see that they've had some problems back in the back with Chewy. So and it doesn't look like anybody's near them. I want to stay on this battle for a minute just to see how these guys are going, because they have literally flip-flopped 3 different times. Gyraffe had a problem with one of the turns and basically took a piece of the wall with him. Sneaki did too, so he was able to pass, but then Gyraffe reeled him right back in again. So it seems like the two and a big crash. Not what Sneaki wanted to have happen. And that's what I was saying with this race course. It's very tight. It's tough to negotiate. So Juxtry's having problems up front again, so, but every time we try to roll off this to check where Agent's at, we just go back into this like battle up front. So we're gonna try to stick with this a little bit to see how this pans out. I mean, obviously, Sneaki is just really pushing it to get around that corner. So looks like an amazing race up here. This right here is one of the chicane turns. It looks very easy to do it. It's very difficult. So. Oh, and Juxtry hit the 770. Wow. He knew it was there, too. He was the one that warned everybody that it was there, and he still managed to hit it. Now we're wondering if that car is going to be off in the center lane now after Juxtry tagged it. Just crazy to see the changes that happen sometimes. Somebody gets the pole position, they start off really strong like Agent did, and then something happens with, a corner or a turn or a bump or something, and it just prevents you from doing stuff. So Tomboy's already reporting that he's having issues with his car. So we're going to go over and check these guys out real quick. So here's Chewy. Chewy and Tomboy are actually battling it out back here. Making it look really good from this angle. I just see so much coming from this Jester race car. But Tomboy pasted such a great time with that Bestia, or Bestia. Or many people have argued with me about the pronunciation of it. Let's see, we're going to let them fight it out back here. So they're going to get, this is the 4th and 5th place respectively. Okay, so Sneaky's already having problems. It looks like he bounced off something there, but they're still up fighting, so. So once again, the top three are going to end up being in a three-way battle for the handoff up here. Even though the Sneaki and Juxtry are really fighting it out, you can tell they are just really working it. Agent's still having difficulty pulling out that lap. He's back to 145, which is pretty much in the range of where they qualified. Sneaki has really brought his time up. So is Juxtry. But they are still fighting it out hard up here. That's so funny. Even with the slower lap times that Agent's putting out, he's just being more consistent in replacing his crash that he had earlier in the day today. So that makes it worth coming out. I mean, if you've seen from Agent's other races, he's done exceptionally well. It's presented good racing, from the time that we started till now, and it's so impressive watching him run this. So. Those two up there are going to continue. Looks like Sneaki is once again taking the lead. Juxtry's getting frustrated because we're passing out with that. Those tap lap times are so close together. I mean, and that's the thing, is we can see we're pretty much seeing a pace of lap times. So now, unlike most races where you see everybody kind of settle into their position, we're already seeing that that's not an option for these guys. So And I can hear Tomboy complaining about his speed back here. It's unfortunate because Tomboy posted posts really good times. He's always in second to third for best lap times, but when it comes to the race, he seems to have some problems pulling it out and, kind of getting up into the top area where I think he deserves. And the other thing is he has the car to do it. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate that he's got that, and I hope that, he can pull it back together and get it done. He's already fallen back behind Chewy there, who's constantly, getting his speed going back up. So we're going to go back to Agent. I mean, obviously this battle for first place is going to be an ongoing battle for the entirety of this race. So can Agent pull it in? It's a good question. And even Juxtry's getting a little frustrated. I'm betting for getting up there on Sneaki. So the other thing, while I have an opportunity, is that these races are Sneaki Gyraffe, as you see on here, is the one that puts the races together. They are officiated by the Most Wanted Street Racers, a crew that's on Xbox. If you're interested in knowing about the crew, I'm going to give you a link to that crew in the comments below the videos that we post, so you'll be able to join up if you want. And that's the way we put things together. Again, it's a qualifying race, so players qualify to attend this. If you don't qualify, you're either too slow or too fast. If you don't qualify well, then you end up you can choose a different vehicle to qualify, which is why Juxtry ended up having the prize. And Sneaki is off the track. Juxtry's pulled it off in first, so this leaves it back to Agent Ranger to pull this in. I don't know if you can even see Juxtry off in the distance. Sneaky's not messing around, though. He's definitely taking the run in the back. So you can see the distance isn't too much. So I don't know if that's the real question is do they have the time to make it up? That's really the question. Sneaki will probably be able to reel in Agent, but that mistake that he made has definitely been costing him from basically leading laps and having the best lap. So as we can see, he's still got that 143. It looks like he's going to pull that lead lap and just hold it, but whether he can turn that around is really questionable at this point. And the other thing is, like we were saying with this race, it's very difficult to find a position to pass. It's really just you have to carry speed from corner to corner. So once again, I want to let everybody know, just in case you're watching this video or you ended up cutting into the middle, you're watching the Atomic World Challenge, hosted by the Most Wanted Street Racers. We've got currently 7 racers met qualifications for the race. Of the 7, 5 were able to attend. So, and we've seen probably one of the best races we've seen so far to get things together today, and it has been incredible. Actually, sorry, we had the 6th racer that unfortunately had engine problems right on the track, so if you're about to see this car up here, that's him. So, and this is it. This is the finish line right here, so it looks like Juxtry is going to be pulling it in for the win. Agent Ranger is going to be second, and then Sneaki Gyraffe for third. So we're going to follow back. Tomboy, unfortunately, definitely had some issues today. And it's unfortunate for Tomboy. He's definitely got one of the best laps positions to go around. So he's already crashed again on the way around. But that's it. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in today for Chicane. Congratulations to Jugstry for getting the win, and congratulations to Sneaki for the best lap. I hope you guys tune in. If you want to qualify, we look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.